Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I got a VoxBox from Influencer. This is not going to be like, your typical unboxing type of video because I did already open this, and trust me, if you got one, you probably opened up yours too because the excitement is real. If you've never heard of Influencer, it's basically like a testing panel. You basically unlock these things called badges that kind of help them understand you a little better. So like say you're into makeup and stuff, you'll click one that's for makeup, or if you are into healthy living, you click on that, and you basically do like surveys, or you do these other things called snaps, which basically are another kind of survey, and you can, write reviews, and I think on the app they actually have like a little barcode scanner, which you can, just take random household items, like say this nail polish here. If it has a barcode on it, you can scan it, write a review on it if you've used it. There's people that'll ask questions on certain products, and if you know more about that product, you can answer that person's question, and basically that's it. Your participation on the site or through the program basically determines if you'll get a VoxBox. And if you do, you usually get an email that'll be like, okay, take this survey. It's a pre-survey, which will basically determine whether or not you are a fit for the VoxBox. So they're basically curated for you. So, get it? Got it? Great. So this one, I believe, is the Revive VoxBox. And honestly, I did not expect to get this one because I do not remember filling out the pre-survey or the other surveys. It was a surprise. So hopefully we can get through this together because it's pretty neat. So with a lot of these things, you get a little card. See, it says the Revive VoxBox. And it'll tell you everything that is in this box. It tells you prices, their social media links and handles, and other awesome facts. So it's good for people like me that like to sit here and talk about this. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the thing that I already have tried, and it is these Snackwell's Biscuit Thins. And it's in the flavor French Vanilla Latte. And actually, these things do taste like a French Vanilla Latte. It tastes a lot like those canisters of the cappuccinos from, I think they're called Coffee House Internationals. It tastes like the French Vanilla Cappuccino. They're good, but they taste kind of stale. Maybe that's just because it's made with whole grains, and mostly I come to find that whole grain type of products have that grainy texture to it, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I can stomach it. I don't count calories. I have been dieting and exercising for a while, but I don't count calories. It's never been my thing because I feel like people become way too obsessed with it if they do that. But for me, I'm all about protein and cutting sugar. And so far in here, it has 8 grams of sugar, which is a little high for me. Anything below 6 is mainly where it's at for me. And as for protein, this has 6 grams, which is pretty good. I do like to have a lot more protein, though. As for calories, it has 210 calories, and yeah, it's got, what did it say? It says a good source of protein and fiber, and it has 24 grams of whole grain. So cool. There's that. And these things go for about $2.98 to $3.96. I'm assuming for a box. So they come in other flavors such as caramel macchiato and dark chocolate mocha, which I might have to try that one because dark chocolate mocha sounds very pleasing. So my initial thoughts on this product is it's good. I'm not sure if I would actually buy this one again. I mean, I like lattes and coffee, and I like coffee flavored things, but I don't know, if the dark chocolate mocha one does not get me, I don't think I'll go back to them. But they are pretty good for like maybe a midday snack if you need something, like a quick pick-me-up. Other than that, I don't know, just because of the sugar content alone, it's really not my thing. Alright, so the next few things I assume go together. Anyways, so the first thing is I got this little shaker bottle from Body Tech, which reminds me a lot of my Herbalife shaker that I have. It's just like a strainer type, which I am not a fan of because I have a blender bottle now, and a blender bottle has like this little round, like whiskey looking ball that just basically shakes up everything, and it does such a wonderful job. But it basically is same thing as this, maybe a little bigger or taller, I guess. But I'm in love with my blender bottle. I got it for like $7-8 at Walmart, and it's amazing. But I don't know, not all of these are bad, especially the ones with the little strainer shaker type things. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to have to try this one and see what it does, like how well it mixes things, because they're all pretty different. I mean, they're all the same, but they might produce different results. I'm not quite sure, but like I said, I'll have to give it a try. But I thought this was pretty cool because along with it came some packets of protein powders, which I'm like, ah! So, this one obviously goes with the blender bottle because it's from Body Tech, and it's the Whey Tech Pro 24. This is in the flavor strawberries and cream, and it has 24 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. So, hello! This is exactly what I'm talking about here. I like to do my protein shakes after my workouts because, well, for one, the canister that I have, it says to drink it after you do a workout because it helps, you know, build better results and stuff. This one does not tell you whether or not you should, but basically, I guess you could either use this after, like for a post-workout snack, or you could use it as a meal replacement. I'm just going to go with the fact that it is for a meal replacement, but I'm excited to try it, especially the flavor. Then I got this one, which is more for me because I am trying to be more on a plant-based diet. Because I have hypoglycemia, it's a lot better for me. Plus, I am more like into plant-based products just because I like those things. But this one is Plant by V, which I'm guessing is maybe Vitamin Shop, or maybe it's just a brand on its own. This is in the flavor vanilla, and it is plant protein complete amino acid profile. It's non-GMO, raw protein blend, easy to digest, free of common food allergens. So it is gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and nut-free. So apparently this must be just vegan. This one also doesn't specify whether it should be for a post-workout type of thing, before, or just a meal replacement. So I'm going to go ahead again and say this is like a meal replacement type thing. Great. This has 1 gram of sugar and 19 grams of protein. Woo woo! See, I don't like a lot of sugar. I used to love sugar, like everything, but I've changed a lot since then, and I definitely have kicked a lot of sugar, which has helped with me losing weight, basically toning up. And that's the thing, I'm not trying to really lose weight, I'm trying to tone my body. So I'm not becoming obsessed with it. And then this one I'm pretty excited for. This one is in the cookies and cream flavor, and it is the Vitamin Shop Next Step Fit and Full Shake. It supports reduction of body fat, reduces hunger and cravings, and it has 14 grams of protein per serving. and 3 grams of sugar. That's not too bad. And this one, it says it's a meal replacement, so I mean it could be for whatever, but as are those as well, as are these. So cool. I'm definitely excited to try this one. It looks pretty good. It's cookies and cream. What could go wrong? And one thing I gotta stress when I talk about like meal replacement shakes and stuff is that they don't necessarily taste the best. Like, it's not the most mind-blowing thing you will ever drink in your life, but they are generally good for you if you're, you know, following a healthy regimen. I'm not a doctor, a nutritionist, whatever. I am just a person that is experiencing all this through just my own damn self. So if something works great for me, wonderful, I'll keep doing it, but I am not going to produce the same results as everybody else and vice versa. So with everything, proceed with caution and just, you know, live your life. There is no right or wrong to it unless you know you're eating McDonald's after every workout. Then I would assume that's wrong. My results are definitely not going to be the same as yours, as well as my diet or exercise regimen. I do everything different as would you. So with that, I'm just saying, if you're going to do anything exercise, meal replacement type of deals, do it at your own risk. And you know what? Maybe it will work for you. Who knows? So I'm guessing all of these are from the Vitamin Shop. So the price for these things are $19.99 to $24.99, and that's for 12 packets in a box. I have no idea how much this blender bottle thingy is because it doesn't specify, but I am assuming these things will run anywhere to $5 to $15 depending on how high-tech of one you want to get. I buy shit from Walmart that looks like it's going to work well, and I stick with that, but they have apparently at the Vitamin Shop a weight management program or line of products, and a lot of them consist of supplements, herbs, meal replacement shakes, and basically it's just part of a new line that they have, or maybe it's been around a while, I don't know, but cool. Alright, so the next thing we have is this Shea Moisture Fruit Fusion Coconut Water Weightless Shampoo and Weightless Cream Rinse, which I'm assuming is basically the same thing as conditioner. And if it's a hoity-toity term for conditioner, whatever. But this is what it is. And it has, I'm going to butcher this, Iembe or Imembe oil, Iembe, and aloe. And basically this is paraben free. It doesn't have any junk in it. It's, you know, no sulfates. It's supposed to be good for your hair, which cool. I could use a little help. And this stuff, it says that it runs for about $10.99 a bottle for a 13 ounce, which is pretty expensive for my own personal taste, but it seems to have a lot of really good stuff. It's supposed to nourish your hair and make it soft and shiny. But for $10.99 for a bottle of shampoo and conditioner, like each, I don't know. They have, you know, other alternatives out there that are half the price of this, and they work just as well. And again, when it comes to advice for these kinds of products, I always say the same thing like I would with diet and exercise, is that it works differently for everybody. Maybe this shit's gonna be like thebomb.com for your hair, but it might be shit for mine. A lot of these products tend to be a little bit on the pricier side, especially if they're like organic type shit like that. I really don't know how to explain it, but I'm just saying that I am more of a budget savvy type of person, so I mean, I go blindly with these things. Other than that, I do some extensive research if I'm going to invest in something such as an $11 shampoo or $11 conditioner. So anyway, there's that. And the last thing that I have in here is this cool thing, which is the Brew and Renew 100% certified compostable pods. So these are K-cups. And from what I read is that these are compatible with all K-cup machines, which is nice. And they come in these cute little packages. So this one is from Chock Full of Nuts, and it is the Midtown Manhattan Medium Roast. And it says on the bottom that it works in all K-cup brewers. Okay. I am really excited for this. That sounds really pleasing. Alright, so there's that one. And I got a Hills Rose, 100% Colombian medium roast. I think these are all medium roast. But I love Colombian. Like, I'm more of a Folgers type of brand person, but one of my favorites from Folgers is the Colombian blend. It's just tasty and very, like, it hits you right away in the morning type. If it's strong enough, I'm cool with it. And then this one was pretty cool. It's a Kauai Coffee Garden Isle. So, neat. And it has like a little hula girl on it, if you can see that. I think these are all made with 100% Arabica coffee beans. But what's cool about these products in general is that they're compostable. So, I mean, when you're done with it, you can, you know, put it in your compost pile if you have one. Maybe you can give it to somebody that does if you don't have one. But it says on this box that it is, they're certified to completely break down in composting facilities, returning nutrients to the soil instead of piling up in landfills. So, I know, like, one of the issues that a lot of people had talked about when it came to the K-cups when they first came out was that they weren't eco-friendly. So I know that a lot of companies had come out with the reusable K-cup coffee thing, and I had bought like 2 of them, and I've got to say that they are a really great alternative, but what really made the difference was that they actually were okay to use in an actual Keurig machine. My boyfriend has a Mr. Coffee style Keurig machine, which it uses the regular, like, manufactured K-cups, but when it came to the reusable K-cup, it just didn't work out. But when I put it into my actual Keurig machine, Keurig brand machine, it was okay. It didn't work like 100% like fantastic, like, oh my god, life-changing, but it worked well enough to give me a cup of fucking coffee. So I was like, yay, great. But, you know, I mean, I guess the same thing could happen with these. Even though it does say that they work in all K-cup brewers. Now, say you have a Mr. Coffee style K-cup machine like my boyfriend does. Maybe it might work, maybe it won't, but I'm assuming that if you have an actual Keurig brand, this will work. So, it does have like a little star by it when it says that it works in all of them. So, I don't know. I have to do a little more research on that, but what's cool is if I do like it, I have coupons for each brand so I can get a box. So, neat. So, and it says on here that over 11 billion K-cups go into America's landfills each year. So, like I said, a lot of people had quite the problem with actual K-cups when they first came out because of them not being eco-friendly. And I think because the reason they weren't compostable or they weren't, you know, recyclable in general. But it is, like I said, cool that they have created something more innovative. So, for people that are very conscious about that. So The last thing that I got is what should have went with the one thing that I showed you previously, but it's 10% off an entire purchase at the vitamin shop. So, neat. And that is all that was in the VoxBox. So if you did end up getting one of these, what are your thoughts on it? Personally, I liked everything that I got. I am a very cautious person when it comes to trying out new things because, well, for one, if I get food products, I have to make sure that they don't have anything crazy in them. Like, for one, with snack bars and stuff, I can't have almonds and I cannot have walnuts. So if something has almonds or walnuts in it, I really can't have that because otherwise I will go into an anaphylactic shock. Much like with people that are allergic to peanuts and peanut butter and stuff, so same thing, allergic reaction. These K-Cups, I am very interested in trying. I'm excited for it. I forgot to tell you how much they cost, but apparently they are $6.99 for a 12-count carton, which is not that bad. That's actually pretty standard for K-Cups. I've seen them go for higher. When they first came out, honestly, they were ridiculously expensive, but they have gone down quite a bit. I don't know. I mean, hopefully the whole compostable deal with them doesn't ruin the taste of the coffee or doesn't make the K-Cup like flimsy and break apart in my machine, because that would piss me off, because there's nothing worse than cleaning out freaking coffee grounds out of a Keurig machine. Really. As for the shampoo, I haven't tried it yet. I believe that it'll serve its purpose. Will I go out and buy an actual bottle of this? I can't really say. I have spent a lot of money on hair products before, but I don't know, $10.99 for one bottle of this stuff, and they're $10.99 each, so I don't know. My frugal side is like screaming at me. As for the Vitamin Shop products, I am definitely the most excited to try those out because of them actually being shakes. So I love having protein shakes on hand, especially like in the morning or after a workout mainly. But for the morning, because sometimes I don't get to breakfast like I should, but I am very excited for that. The price on these, I'm more of a container person. Like, I buy the protein powders in a container, and those usually run almost $20 depending on which brand you buy. So $19.99 to $24.99 for 12 packets of these protein powders is not too bad, I guess. I would really have to do some extensive research versus like container versus packet sort of deal to see how much I actually get out of the container versus, you know, the already pre-packaged shake mix. But I'm into it. I'm excited. Hopefully it doesn't taste like crap. As for the snack wells, like I said, I wasn't too big of a fan on the French vanilla latte. They were good, but they weren't like, oh my god, I gotta run out and get more type of thing. But I was excited to try it nonetheless, and I'm glad I did. And I probably will go out and try another flavor. So there's that. Despite them being not that great for you, I guess that's with everything in this life. You know, you take the good with the bad, whatever. But all in all, I'm super stoked about this. I am so excited I had the chance to try this. Like I said, if you got this, what are your thoughts on it? And that's all I have to say. So stay tuned for whatever else I come back with. So that's it. I'll see you guys later.